George, 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 come here. No, I'm gonna do the review, bud. Come on, come on, George. No, you sit over here. You sit over there, George. You stay away. I'm gonna do the review, all right? You can sit there and watch me. You better take it easy, pal. You and your banana underwear are gonna be out on the freaking park bench. Hi guys, how you doing? All right, so gonna do a review. It's only Friday night. I decided I was gonna do tonight instead of Saturday night. I don't want to leave them all for Saturday night. I want to do something different. You know, I like doing something different. I like doing different stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I was in the liquor store tonight, in the beer store tonight. I got sucked into a free glass, and unfortunately, it's not most people's favorite type of beer. So there's the free glass I decided to take. I said, what the hell? Frig it. It's a nice glass. I don't know, it's not bad. It's got some engraving, some or whatever, raised portions of the glass. 1867 raised in the glass. Proudly independent. It's got some etching on the bottom. I don't think you can see that. Probably not, I don't know. I don't know if you can see that etching. It's like a moose or something. So, as you may have guessed it, believe it or not, I've never had this one. Believe it or not, I have never tried this beer. So I thought, what the hell, I'll twist my arm off and get a 12-pack of it so I can get a free glass, and, well, what the hell. So I will give this my honest opinion. This is the Moosehead Lager in the green bottle. What the hell's in a green bottle for? But anyways, Moosehead Lager, 5% alcohol by volume, proudly independent. And it's just nothing to read. I mean, it's just, I know what to expect. You guys know what to expect. But let's just try and do a quick review on it anyways. Just for the hell of it, right? You know, I don't need that. Duh. Oh, geez, that wasn't even hardly on there. A little bit of smoke, because it's poured up into this not a bad looking Moosehead glass, Moosehead pint glass. See what she looks like in the Moosehead pint glass. See if we can get a good pour here. Got to get some vigorous. Well, it doesn't quite hold the bottle. Must be made for the cans, I guess. I was expecting to get a little closer to the top with the head on this sucker. Okay, so there's how clear it is. As you can see, it's a very filtered lager. Very filtered. I got 12 of them to try, so let's hope they get better one after another. Anyways, it's a very blonde, very clear filtered lager. Looks kind of nice. Nice presentation in the glass. Give it a sniff. Not hard to tell, I can smell the corn. Well, I'm not a big fan of Moosehead beer, I can tell you right now. I've had the Moosehead Dry Ice, I've had Moosehead Premium Lager, I've had Moosehead Light, and I've had one called Cold Filtered Draft too, and I never reviewed any of those ones, but I mean, they're not very good beers. I mean, they're very typical, and there's really there's not much aroma to this, but then just kind of a very lightly hopped sort of corn, you know, one of the typical lager corn. There's hardly an aroma. Let's taste it. I'll give you my honest opinion on the taste. I'll give you my honest opinion on the taste of this. Hold on. Wait now. Well, it's pretty carbonated for what is. There's an awfully nice snowstorm coming from the bottom of that guy. There's an upside down snowstorm that's looking quite nice. Of course, I can't really get a good focus on the top. This nice little snowstorm coming from the middle of that one. Well, um, maybe one more taste here. Well, I mean, other than saying the word typical, a typical lager, other than the typicalness of this, um, it's it's got a strong carbonation burn. I mean, it's got that typical corn sort of a flavor to it. Um, it is clean and refreshing. I have to give it 1 point for that because it does have a clean, refreshing mouthfeel to it. Got to give it that. Um, it's got some smoothness to it. I'll give it 2 points for that. Smoothness, and it goes down quite easy. So we're up to 2 out of 5. Let's see if we can get a little bit more here. See if we can't ease a little bit. It cleans up really well on the palate. Like it just, the taste, it goes in and it just cleans up really. I'm giving it. You guys are gonna kick my ass on this one. You know it's crap. Stop lying. Anyways, no. To be honest with you, it's basically one of those beers, one of those typical lagers that is. It's not disgustingly horrible and hard to drink. Um, to be honest with you, be completely honest with you. No, I'm being honest. I'm not lying to you. It is not hard to drink. It's far from brilliant. It's far from excellent. I've had a couple of craft lagers that are definitely better. Definitely, hands down. But this really isn't that bad. It's I gotta give it a little bit of credit because it is smooth and refreshing and clean tasting but I mean there is that typical just plain corn taste with very little bitterness, very little hop bitterness in the forefront, and the aftertaste almost zero aftertaste. It cleans up really nice in the palate, but I mean, I can't lie and say that it's just a piece that is just swamp water. It isn't really that bad, so I would at least give that a passing mark. It's sitting maybe just right about middle ground, or maybe even just slightly above middle ground as far as all the lagers that I've had. So I'd say I'd say a 2.5 out of 5, maybe even a 2.75 out of 5, a little bit above passing. It's not horribly bad. I mean, it's anyways. I'll give it just a little higher in the passing mark, 2.75 out of 5 in my honest opinion. That's my truly honest opinion. It's not hard to drink. It's a decent, it's a half decent lager for what it is. It's definitely not the worst. It's definitely 3 or 4 beers above the worst I've had for lagers. Thanks guys. Cheers, and keep your mugs full, and I'll see you in the next one.